Well, everybody is gone and the place has been cleaned up. It looks absolutely magnificent. But the voices and the echoes of the people that were here still remain. It was a great St. Monica feast day weekend, starting off with liturgy, a wonderful mass, music provided by Deb Rojas and her team, and several hours of Eucharistic adoration, thanking the Lord and praying for good weather, which Our Lady was able to provide, along with the intercession of St. Augustine, with Mary statues in the window, with St. Monica, and everybody else who was praying for good weather, and it was really tremendous. The sun came out, a little bit of clouds, the humidity was down, and it was just absolutely tremendous. I want to thank Sandy Concannon and Diane Claffey for kind of chairing the committee that put together just an absolutely magnificent celebration. And for young and for old, and the games and the food and everything else, we are going to put a list, and I think we're going to get everybody who I would personally like to thank who were involved in that tremendous effort. We're going to put, Bridget Palmasicchio is going to put a couple of pictures out this week, and everybody will be able to see what a great time it was. And I want to personally thank everybody who did everything that they did to make it such a wonderful celebration, all the people that came. And I wish you a real great beginning of the school year, which you never know which schoolyard our little Berwyn bovine friend is going to end up at. God bless.
Coffee is especially delicious this morning. I'm reading an article by Bishop Baldwin of Canterbury, the Treatise on the Angel's Greetings. What he's talking about here is the angel Gabriel and the angel's greeting to Mary. One of the things that he mentions is calling Mary full of grace. Why does he do that? It's not something that the angel gave her. It's not something that Mary earned or developed. It was a gift. It had already been bestowed on her before and during when she was born and when she was conceived. And I think it's interesting because the bishop looks at this grace and he mentions four things. He mentions the idea of the seed, the branch, the flower, and the fruit. We are all given gifts and talents, but they're not all the same. And we have different gifts and talents that are more appropriate and more useful in different areas of our life. For example, the seed would be something planted deeply in the ground. That would be our DNA, something over which we have no control. I'm going to age myself here, if your dad was Liberace and your mother was Beverly Sills, you probably have some music DNA in you that was just passed on to you. But after that is the root, which would be your height, your weight, your gender, natural talents maybe, athletic ability, artistic ability, etc., etc. And from that particular seed and root develop the branches. What do you do with that? How do you develop your athletic prowess? Do you write? Do you create? Do you paint? Do you play music? What it is that you do to take that and really all of a sudden allow those branches to expand. And then finally the flower. How do those gifts and those talents and the way that you develop them benefit others? It's an interesting thought. Looking, number one, at the seed and the root, and the only thing you can do there is offer God thanks because you didn't earn that. That was given to you as God's gift. Ask the Lord for strength and wisdom and grace to be able to take those gifts and develop them further. And then also ask the Lord, where's the vineyard in which he wants to put you so that those gifts and talents and charisms can truly flower and develop, and you can be that conduit of God's grace and love and mercy for others. God bless.